Well, hey guys, welcome back to the homestead, and today I'm in the garage in this rainy, cold day. It's about 45 degrees out this morning, and it's supposed to rain. It's been raining for the last couple of days, so good day to get my tractors all serviced. Enjoying a nice cup of coffee here in the garage. But I figured I'd take you along with me, show you what I'm doing here today in the garage, and so check this out. So I have all my tractors in here. This is our homestead tractor here, a Massey Ferguson 1531. And I got my main lawnmower. This is a Toro 0-turn Timecutter SS5000. And I have the Craftsman here. This one is, I've done a review on this one before and did an oil change and everything on it, but this is a PGT9000. This is basically my spare tractor, but it is the main tractor I use at my business to cut the lawn and stuff at our factory. So I have there was a lot of grass under that thing, the mower deck here. The one thing that I don't like about this mower, first of all, thing's super powerful, cuts, no problem cutting the grass, but one thing I don't like is this deck is flawed because it gets clogged a lot with grass, no matter what, wet, dry, whatever, it gets clogged. Where this one I have zero issues with. Now I usually take the decks off and clean them all out and sharpen the blades, but this one I just did last year and got the blades, put brand new blades on them, and I looked underneath and the blades are still in phenomenal shape. So we're just going to do oil filter, fuel filter, air filter, that kind of stuff on it. And we'll do the same on this, but I wanted to get the deck clean and I sharpened these blades. So I got some nice sharp blades there to put back on it. This is about the third year I've sharpened these, and they seem, every year I sharpen them, they seem to last a good, I don't know, 3/4 of the season, because a lot of this blade takes, or this mower deck takes a little bit more abuse than my normal one. The reason is that our business lawn isn't really the greatest. It's kind of like a field. I mean, I keep it mowed, but it's just rough terrain. So I love this Bauer impact wrench, just amazing. Works really good. There, our blades are all on. Alright guys, so one of the things I didn't catch when I took this off was my belt has a nice cut in it. So I'm going to have to replace this. I don't have the belt, so we'll get all the oil change and everything done, and then I'll put the new belt on. But I wanted to flip this over on the sawhorses so I could clean all the top off here, make sure all the pulleys and everything were good on it. Alright, so I think the first thing I'll do is change this battery. So we'll get the battery set in there. And this positive terminal was pretty rusty, so we're just going to take this little brush here and kind of brush it off a little bit, get any of the battery acid or anything else on it that pop that cap back on. We are in business. Brand new battery. Now this tractor takes about a little over like 2.1 quarts of oil. And one thing I love about this tractor is how the oil, how you pulls down this tube, and you just take the cap off, take this off, unscrew it, and you drain your oil out. It's actually a really awesome system. While we're waiting for that oil to drain, we'll take this, change the air filter. Now, you should change your air filter every year. I used to run maintenance I ran a service department for John Deere. And as you can see, this one's in still pretty good shape. But One of the common problems we had in lawnmowers were people just neglected to change this, and this thing here has caused so many mowers to blow up, overheat, and burn up your engine. So you just replacing your filter, it's just really easy. This thing I think costs $8. So just a little, you know, watch how easy it is to replace. Your air filter is replaced. Very easy. Screw it back on, and all right, time to take our filter off. A lot of times I can get this by hand, but clean up that oil. All right, we'll take the new filter, take off the top, dip my finger a little bit in this oil here. A little coating on there. And let's get this wiped off one more time. Filter on. One thing I like about these black funnels here is you can pour the whole amount into it without, you know, like waiting and waiting and waiting. You can wait for it to go down. Makes it easy. So we'll put 2 quarts in. All right, let's start her up. We are almost perfect there. So we got the new battery in. I got all the tires aired up, but I wanted to show you this in case you have one of these. This is a Kawasaki engine on this Toro, but I wanted you to look down in here. You can kind of see, look, kind of zoom in on it. You can kind of see that nut right there. Let me try to point to it with a dipstick so you can see what I mean. This thing right there. Trying to hold the camera too. That is, you take that out, it's a 10mm wrench, you unscrew that, and then right next to it you can kind of see a it's kind of like a T looking, it comes off of it. That's where your oil drains out, and you got to put like a little hose on there or it will make a mess. So that's how your oil comes off, and then your filter, I already took it off, is right there. And we have our new filter right here, so we're going to put that on and get the oil changed on this. Alright, we'll take a little oil and again put that on the rubber seal there, and we'll get this screwed on. Okay, we got our oil filter on, and now we are going to put our oil in. This takes a hair over 2 quarts. Alright guys, so here is where your air filter goes. I already popped this one out. This was the old one. And it just has a clamp on here that tightens and loosens by hand. So here is our new one. Like I said, these are just, I do it every time. Even if it didn't need it, I do it. Because I've seen too many mowers get ruined that way. We'll just tighten this clamp back on. Now a lot of the Toro zero turns have a different engine than the Kawasaki, so this is the Kawasaki engine, so just to let you know if you have this and it's a different engine. Alright, we are going to start this up, then we'll check our oil, give it a little choke here. Alright, let's check our oil level. Now just a quick note on this, this dipstick, you don't actually screw this one on, you just stick it in and take it back out. That's how you get your accurate level. And we are right at the full mark. Well, hey guys, thanks for joining me this rainy, cold Saturday. Nice and warm here in the garage though. But I got both mowers maintenance done on them. I just ordered the belt online actually. I should have it in a few days for the mower deck. And then both mowers were get done. I didn't get the big tractor done yet. I plan on doing that this week. But I did get the mowers, everything done, so we are ready for the year. And another thing, I plan on doing a lot more videos, get more back on YouTube. I wouldn't say took a year off, but didn't do many videos. I did some shorts and various ones here and there, but I didn't really do my normal videos every week and stuff like that. So I plan to kind of incorporate YouTube again and social media into my life going forward a little more. And so I hope you join me. Got a lot of projects here at the homestead. We're going to be redoing the whole inside of the barn, adding animals this year. Pretty excited about that. Building our greenhouse this year. We got a lot of things we're going to be doing here at the homestead. So got some products I'm going to be reviewing, as you know, generators, things like that. So hope you follow me, follow us, and as always, God bless you all. Take care.